Hey guys, you're here for 5 proving ground cheeses. The small tip is skipping the first enemies. Just drive up the left side and kill the enemies further in. After a few minutes, you can go back to kill the one unstoppable you passed, who has likely killed some enemies and is headed closer to you. The first cheese is use Skyburners. Skyburners has a special ability to pierce Cabal defenses. This includes the bubble shield in the first and last encounters. Shooting the middle pillar will break the bubble shield. You can destroy the whole thing from any range using Skyburners. You might not see damage numbers, but it's still doing damage. Try to get it to show numbers by moving around to get critical damage. For the first bubble, you can just go invisible and put the pillar between you and the boss's gun. That way he is stuck shooting the pillar, allowing for an easy break. Skyburners is especially useful for the boss encounter, allowing you to destroy the shields from either end of the room. Just have your 2 teammates shoot the fireballs. This makes the bubbles an easy mechanic to avoid. If you don't have Skyburners, you can still easily kill the final bubble. The boss can't hit you with fireballs at the entrance to the area. Just kick back and shoot with Skyburners on top of something if you have one. If not, wait a few minutes for the boss to stop using fireballs. There will be a period where the boss switches to cannon attacks only. That's when you can go invis or use a banner shield to get under him. Then have 2 players alternate going up, shooting at the pillar, and dropping down on opposite sides. Once it breaks, there will be fireballs. You can break tracking with a hunter dodge, or try going in the tunnel. Occasionally the tunnel will light on fire, but this is still the safest space in the encounter. You can cheese the fire mechanic. In the middle of the tunnel between the 2 notches, on the side is a safe zone. While standing on the ledge in the middle, you take no damage. A perfect place to hide and heal up. Sometimes you will see an enemy visible on the sides. This is also useful if you need to cross sides during the fire. I recommend running 1 concussive dampener mod on your chest piece. Jump from one side and stop in the middle, then heal up before jumping to the other side. This can save you when enemies spawn and you think you will be overrun. Crossing sides repeatedly in this encounter is the key to success. The rest is for the tank room. You can instant kill or almost kill a full health tank by ramming it with an interceptor. Killing the scions without destroying the vehicle can let you ride it. I usually accomplish this by damaging them with vortex grenades. As soon as the tank spawns, use the boost function to ram the front but a little to the side. This should deal massive damage, most likely killing the guardian who did this. In order to revive them, the tank needs to be dead. Then use Omnioculus Hunter to smoke, then Gambler's Dodge, smoke again to revive, and lastly smoke both of you to safety. Leaving them dead is not a bad thing either. Enemies and even tanks can aggro a dead guardian's orb to reduce the amount of enemies focusing on your teammates. Maybe not the best strat, but not the worst. Chaos Reach also does good damage against tanks. Note that you can only get on 1 interceptor per person. Getting on a second interceptor will despawn the first one you were driving. Keep that in mind when setting that up or this next one. You can also cheese a tank by preventing them from shooting. By leaving an interceptor, you can park it in front of a door. You will want to go invis before getting on and parking it to increase your chance of surviving. It has to be in the middle of the big door to stop the tank. The doors will never close and that tank won't shoot when done correctly. If you damage the tank though, it will start to drive around the interceptor, so only damage the tank at the end. Don't kill the tank immediately if you want platinum. Damage him or the interceptor so that he can drive in. This will spawn another wave and some champions. Although if you spawn kill both tanks, you can skip that wave of enemies. If you kill a champion before both tanks are dead, you will have this extra wave, so it's easier to delay that wave with this tank cheese and kill them later. If you do kill this stopped tank while it's still in the bay, champions will try to spawn but get despawned. That's why you want the tank to drive in so you can kill the second wave first. Lastly, you can cheese the interceptors. Killing an enemy before dropping down will trigger the new fight objective. This should pull 2 interceptors close enough to damage them. Just crouch and look through the edge of the hole. You should see the front of the interceptor. Unload a heavy with boss spec to kill it. I recommend killing at least one before dropping down. The third interceptor in the back won't move forward. A bonus tip is that you can destroy anti-barrier champions that jump down on right. Back up and crouch and you can shoot under the wall to kill them easily. Just watch out for other enemies. A final tip is that the banner in the boss room gives everyone full super energy when you start the encounter. In the room before with the elevator, everyone should use their supers to save time. You will get it back in the boss room.
Cheese forever, Guardian!